can I build a tier 1 branded IFTTT network and a tier 1 Persona network to the same money site? I don't recommend that, Michael. I don't recommend that at all. For YouTube channels, that's fine, but for websites or blog syndication, I don't recommend doing that. I recommend sticking with just your branded network. Would this be just as effective but less of a headache than managing tier 2 network to your money site? This would avoid complications of having to add extra relevant RSS feeds to hide the money site RSS feed and the risk of over-optimized keyword links, etc. Thanks for your input, guys. No, I mean, again, to be honest with you, I'd probably, it depends on how many other sites you manage, Michael. If you're just managing the one site, which it looks like this is going to be kind of like your pet project for a bit, then having a two-tiered network is fine. And just adding the additional content feeds in for tier 2 triggers, I would recommend that. If you're managing more than just one site though, or just a handful of sites, then I don't recommend doing that. I recommend just sticking with one IFTTT network, branded tier 1 network, and then juicing the hell out of that. Because again, there is more management involved with the tier 2 networks, and if you're only managing one or two or a handful of sites, then it's feasible, But if you've got 10 plus sites or dozens of sites, as many of us do, then it's really not recommended to do it that way. It's better just to stick with the tier 1 branded network, and then you just work on boosting the tier 1 network as much as possible. Okay. Anybody else want to chime in on that?
I think you nailed it. I would do the same. For most of the cases, for local, in my opinion, with just one juiced up network, you will be just fine.
Yep. For most local stuff, that's all you need. Remember, the key, Michael, is to have a blog that you consistently post to. That's one of the main components of this working properly, is not just having the IFTTT network. That in and of itself is not enough. It's consistent blog posting, scheduled, frequent publishing on it, and using the blog as your basic your link building tool for the other pages on your site. And so that's going to require frequent updates, frequent posts. But over time, and depending on your frequency, if you have a high frequency, it'll take less time. If you have a low frequency, it's going to take more time. That's going to help you to rank, and that's why it's important to juice your network, your branded network, because the more you post to it, the more links are going to be pointing back to your money site and the pages that you're building the contextual links from within the post body to. And that's going to have all that juice funneling in from your powered up network. Okay, so keep that in mind.